Let's talk about the major scale. And I harp on that all the time because I think it's very, very important that you understand this before you move forward to any kind of music theory. It's the basis of all music. Everything is based on it. If it's written music, then it's based off of that. If it's a chord, if it's a progression, all of that stuff, it's based on the major scale. And it's just the heartbeat of music, okay? The major scale. The major scale is based off of 7 notes, okay? And each note is represented by a number, and those numbers are calculated, I should say, by a formula, okay? So you have a note, a number, and a formula. Write that down. Note, number, and formula, okay? So let's start out with the notes. There's 7 of them. In the C major scale, we're gonna use the key of C. So in the C major scale, the 7 notes are C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and C. Okay? C is the octave. So we're gonna say if you get to 8, that's the octave, okay? Now, each one of those notes is represented by a number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then back to the 1, okay? So now let's put together the notes and the numbers. We'll start out with the C. C is 1. D is 2. E is 3. F is 4. G is 5. A is 6. B is 7. And then we back to the beginning. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the notes. Now, this is where it gets really exciting for me. The formula for the major scale, the formula is going to be in whole steps and half steps, okay? So the formula is whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step, okay? Now let's grab our guitars. We put together the formulas, we understand the notes and the numbers. Now let's take a really good look at it, okay? So we're gonna start in the key of C, and we're gonna start just going down or up the fretboard, okay? We'll start with the 5th string on the 3rd fret. Okay, and what we're gonna do, I'm gonna name the note, the number, and then as we move up, I'm gonna call out the formula, okay? So we'll start on the 3rd fret on the 5th string, which is your A string. Okay, that will be our C. 3rd fret, 5th string, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's C and that's 1. Then we're gonna move a whole step. That will be 2, and that will be our D, okay? Then we're gonna move up a whole step again. That's our 3 and our D, okay? That's another whole step. Then we move a half step. That's F, which is 4, okay? And that's a half step. Then we're gonna go a whole step. 5 is our G, okay? That's a whole step, and this is a G. Whole step, that's A, and that's our 6, okay? Another whole step, that's 7, and that's B, okay? Then we're gonna move a half step, and that's going back to our 1, which is the C. Now that you understand the major scale, I want you to study that. I really want you to lock into that because that builds everything. Everything that I'm going to be sharing with you is based off of that major scale. So learn that, get it under your fingers, get it in your mind.